am Jav. I help creatives with a full-time job make money in their sleep through a sustainable SVG design business that brings in extra cash every month on autopilot while you're working full-time. So in today's video, I'll be sharing some of the reason why in today's video, I'll be sharing 3 myths about starting an SVG design business that a lot of people have. And this is the 3rd video in the series, Make Money in Your Sleep. And if you guys missed the previous videos where I shared why having a digital business is so important over selling teas and physical items, and why you're not able to make a full-time consistent income from your business. If you guys missed those episodes, you can go and check them out on my IGTV. So the biggest myth that people have is that I don't have enough money, which is absolute crap, total crap. Because 9 out of 10 times people say that because they don't want to get out of their comfort zone and they don't value their future. And I've come across this like a gazillion times. Like people say that, oh, I'm not in the place to invest in right now in my business, or I don't have enough money. There's so many extra expenses, blah, blah, blah. It's not because you don't have the money. It's because you're not looking at your future from a long-term perspective, you know? You gotta think beyond the next month. You gotta think like 5 years ahead or 1 year ahead. And with the COVID and everything, we never know what's going to happen next, because all of a sudden COVID broke out everywhere in the whole world and so many people lost their jobs. So there is literally no job security. Even if you're working in a corporate sector, if you're working in corporate America, there is no job security anywhere. So you got to keep all those things in mind and make your decisions based on that. You need to give some value to your visions, to your dream, because just dreaming is not enough. You got to do some work to achieve that dream, guys, because literally anyone can dream. But people who take the step to work, they are the true achievers. They are the truly successful people. Hi, True Paper. Thanks for tuning in. And not having enough money is just a lame excuse, because if you look at your expenses, you'll see that there are so many useless expenditures that you can cut down for just a couple of months to save enough to invest in your business. And you don't even have to do that for your whole life. If you just avoid those extra expenses for a couple of months, you'll be good to go. And within a few months, you'll have more to spend on whatever useless stuff you're spending on right now. You have money lying around. Like, think about how many times you bought craft supplies that you just found cute and you didn't even have a need for them. Like, we are all guilty of that. Being crafters, we just love splurging on craft supplies, some cute vinyl or a new machine. Like, there are so many people who have like an extra machine which they don't even use, and there's so much useless stuff that we spend on as crafters. And if we just cut that out of our budget, we'll be saving enough to invest in our business. You know, getting your nails done or spending money on coffee every day. You can invest in your legacy, but you're blowing it all away on useless stuff and just saying to yourself that you don't have enough money to stay in that comfort zone. These are just, giving up all these small expenses are just short-term sacrifices that you need to make for a long-term gain. Need to build your legacy, to live that dream life. You need to give up all these short-term pleasures that you get from buying by going to Target or by going to Walmart and buying that cute bed sheet that you just came across and you didn't even need it, or all those extra craft supplies. Like, I see so many people have like extra tools. Why do you need like 10 pair of tools, right? I know it looks really beautiful, like the Martha Stewart line, and there is a blue or green or I don't know, multiple colors. Honestly speaking, I myself just got the basic tool set, and it's been like 3 years, and I've been using this forever because I know I need to use that money wisely, to invest in my business, to invest in my Facebook ads, to invest in a coach. That's why I've been just using this basic Cricut tool ever since I got my Cricut, guys. So you need to think about where you are spending your money. I know you got a business, girl, so I know you create a lot of beautiful projects. So it's okay, you have it, that's fine. I'm talking about people who have the machines but they don't even use it. It's just sitting there collecting dust. So track your money. Like, I know some people are living with barely any extra cash. So true, be disciplined. Exactly, that's what we need. So I know some people are living with barely some extra cash, but that can be fixed as well, guys. You just need to take that initiative to get out of that comfort zone, and you can start selling stuff on eBay, and you can get some odd jobs, guys. You can mow some people's lawn. You can save up a couple of $1,000s in just 3 to 6 months to invest in a business coach. You can buy groceries and cook your dinner at home. You don't have to order out from outside every single time. Yes, that's the spirit I'm talking about. Thanks for sharing that. That's why your business is doing so good. I mean, I just love what you create, and everything you make is so beautiful, I swear. So, but the rest, so going back to what I was saying, the rest of us are just making excuses because it's easier to do that than to take any initiative. So if you start tracking your money, you'll see that you're spending a ton on useless stuff that you don't actually need to survive, that you could spend on building a sustainable passive income for your future, your dream. And how many times, just going back to how many times in a month, open up your bank account app and look at where you're spending the money. How many times are you going to Target in a month, and what all are you buying? How many times are you getting your nails done? And if you just start tracking those, you'll see that these are some of the stuff that you can easily get rid of to collect enough money to invest in a business coach. Because even if you're just living in the States or in a first world country, if you're born there, you grew up there, you are still way wealthy. You're wealthier than the rest of the world, because where I come from, people live on $1 a day. Like, a family of 5 lives on $1 a day. Like, the poverty is in the rest of the world, in third world countries, guys, it's horrible. But if you're living in a first world country, you have what it takes. I mean, you just need to get out there and get out of your comfort zone and make that effort. Seriously, because look at me. I started from Saudi Arabia, where you didn't have jobs for women back then. You didn't have public transport for women back then. I was just a teenager. I started by giving tuitions to little kids. That's how I started. And if I could survive during that time, I'm sure you guys can do it right now. You have everything around you. I didn't even have Wi-Fi. I used to borrow Wi-Fi from my neighbors to put up stuff on my blog to run my business. And if I could do this, all this time, I'm sure you guys can do it too. So it's just a matter of changing your mindset, guys. That's it. So the second myth, so that was the first myth, I don't have enough money. Second myth that I come across, a lot of people have, is that I can do it all myself. I have the talent, I have the I have all the knowledge to do it myself. So this is a very toxic mindset that a lot of people have, especially in the creative community, because we're all DIYers and we think if we can create a cute project, if we can put up if we can cut out and create a beautiful project, we can sell it as well and make a full-time income. But that is not the truth, because crafting and running a business are two entirely different things. There's so much more to running a sustainable business than putting your designs out there and boosting your posts on Facebook and Instagram. That's not how you run a sustainable long-term business, guys. That's just making quick cash. And if you want a sustainable business that makes money in the long term, that doesn't just die off in 3 to 4 months, you need to do more than that. And anyone who has done this know firsthand what I'm talking about. Because in a business, you need input from like-minded people who are qualified to give you advice in your field. Like, look at all those big companies. They've got a CEO, they've got a vice president, then they have the branch manager, they have the marketing manager, finance manager, blah, blah, blah. Like, they have like a gazillion people working in that company. Why do they need all these people? Because they need input from all those other people to run that business. They have like huge meetings in the room because everybody is sharing their ideas of what's the next step they need to put in, they need to take in the company to make the company better. But we are solopreneurs and we've got nothing. And that's why so many small businesses fail and they only last for a couple of months. If you check the stats for small businesses, you will see that majority of the businesses close down in just a couple of months. Why? Because we think that if we work in a vacuum without any advice from other people, without a mastermind group, without a coach, we'll be good to go. But that's not true. And that's why so many businesses fail. Because to run a successful business, you can't build a successful business in a vacuum. You need to surround yourself with people who have the knowledge, someone who can guide you every step of the way, someone you can bounce off ideas, someone who can check and give you the feedback on your progress. That's how you build a sustainable full-time business that you can scale to 4, 5, or 6 figures, guys. Just running a business on your own is not enough. Hey, Toby. Hey, Samaya. Thanks for sharing. Yes, that is so true. Yes. And the last myth a lot of people have is that they don't have enough time to start a business. Guys, that is also not true. Just think about if you start accounting the time you're spending on useless stuff, you will see that you have like hours to spare to spend on your business. Like I myself am guilty of that. because sometimes I wake up and I don't feel like getting out of the bed, and I just spend like an hour or two scrolling on my Instagram. So that's the amount of time you can easily invest in your business, rather than randomly going on Instagram every few seconds and checking Facebook, who liked my post, or checking out cricket groups and participating in all those comments. What do you like? People fighting in the comments, sharing your views where they're not even necessary, in I don't know whatnot. If you start accounting all that time, you'll see that you have like an extra 3 to 4 hours every single day to spend on your business. And if you stop doing that, if you start thinking practically, like how can I make good use of that time, you'll see that that amount of time will be good enough to work on your business. If you invest that time in your business, you'll easily see some growth, and eventually you'll see your business taking off. And so where you spend your time is extremely important. You need to evaluate your priorities. You need to give you need to value your dream. Right now, a lot of people just say that they want their dream business, but they don't want to get out of their comfort zone. They don't want to take the initiative to build that dream business, guys. Just saying that, oh my gosh, I have this dream, I want to make full-time income doing something I love, is not enough. You need to start getting out of your comfort zone, and you need to take that initiative. It all comes down to how badly you want to achieve that dream of yours, how badly you want to fulfill that dream of yours. It all comes down to that. So if you're dead serious about starting a sustainable SVG design business that makes money in your sleep while you're working a full-time job, feel free to leave a comment below so I can send you the details for my program, SVG Business Boss, where you'll not only learn how to run a successful SVG design business, but also how to make business decisions that will ensure the long-term success of your business. We'll go through SVG designing, launching your shop based on what's popular in the SVG design world. We're going to talk about email marketing. We're going to learn social media marketing, running profitable Facebook ads, not just boosting the Facebook post to get some quick views, or not just boosting Etsy ads for quick views. No, we are gonna talk about ads in a strategic way so that it does not leave you broke. So there's a 4-figure investment in the coaching program, but I can guarantee that you will make that money within 12 months, and you will have so much knowledge about running a successful business yet that you cannot find anywhere else for free. So if you're ready to turn your dreams into reality, this is your chance. I'm taking enrollment for the coaching program for the next 4 weeks. Like after that, I'm gonna close off the enrollments for the next 6 months. So if you want to enroll, you can enroll within the next 4 weeks. All right. So if you're ready, if you want to start now instead of waiting for another 6 months, this is your time. Message me now to get started, or just leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll send you more details.